as Peter Luck brings the Chevrolet pace car down into the infield. Raleigh looks like we're about set to go.
And here we go, heading for the line. Let's see. A lazy green as Manafort really got a jump on the field. And Chris did not like that one little bit, so the caution immediately comes out as the field stretches out. No contact, thank goodness.
I guess anyone under 36 could. Here they come.
This time we've got our start. And Manafort popped out. Rick Dyke worked on the Saskatchewan and takes the number 2 spot. Bill Lawrenson dives in hard into turn 1, and he's got the number 3 spot as the outside roll backs up just a wee little bit. Here comes Lou Pryor switching over to the inside lane. He drops in behind Kearns into 5th place. Off the turn, it's still Manafort. Dyke behind him, and Lawrence pressuring Dyke. There goes Lawrence to the inside. And Bill looking for an all-out effort tonight. Kearns moves right on up, taps Lawrence in the back bumper. Lou Pryor moves up alongside Kearns now. Membrino making a strong run in the 0 as he closes in on the top group.
Charlie, we've got some great racing here in the Pro Stock division as Manafort continues to set the pace with the 99 of Lawrenson right there. Kearns now slides in, grabs a hold of that 3rd spot. Here comes Membrino in the 0 as Rick Dyke appears to be having a little bit of trouble with car number 24. Tom Rosati moves down in low with the 07, and Dyke now obviously is in trouble. It appears as though he may even have a tire going down. The car is really loose and a tough break for Rick Dyke in the number 24. Meanwhile, yellow flag is out, and that is due to the fact that we have car number 2X for John Zarotny at a complete standstill over there in turn number 2. Now, car does not appear as though it is severely damaged or any damage. However, you can see the track crew looking at the right front of that race car. This could be a blessing in disguise for Rick Dyke. It's a tough break for Zarotny as he is now going to find himself in the infield and out of business for a while. Green flag back out. Here they come down to the line. Manafort once again grabs the advantage. Kearns tries to pick up that 2nd spot from Lawrenson as Kearns hangs down on the inside of the racetrack. Billy Lawrenson glued very nicely up on the high side. They exit turn 2, go down that long back straightaway into 3 they run. It is Kearns down to the inside, the 99 of Lawrenson up on the high side. Elbow to elbow, they eke their way off of turn number 4, back down across the stripe. A great break, Raleigh 4 seconds.
Beautiful. Eric Kearns, an up-and-coming young driver, battling the veteran Bill Lawrenson, and he overtakes him right now. And keep an eye on Membrino. He's been to victory lane this season. The purple 0 moves in on the inside. And let's see what happens with Membrino. He moves alongside Lawrenson, side by side, heading into turn 1. Now Membrino edges ahead for that number 3 spot. Tom Rosati, meanwhile, has moved into 5th place already. Our point leader up in 5th place.
Eric Kearns closed very nicely up on the leader, but then as they exit turn 4, Manafort is able to open it up just a little bit. Some of the heavy hitters now beginning to make their presence felt. And another driver that is beginning to head to the front is the 15 of Jeff Zeidema. Zeidema with the Bud machine, working his way ever so slowly and patiently to the front. We've got problems over in turn number 4, and it appears to be trouble with a flat right front tire for Tom Rosati.
Well, our point leader with a problem. He made contact with Membrino, climbed up over his left rear wheel. He is stalled out here, and that does not help his chances at all. He can make it back and get back into the action in time. John Kenson also pulls out of the lineup in the 179, and he too heading for the pit area. Now, Rosati is rolling. I'm sure his pit crew is ready and waiting for him, and they had better move in a hurry. Rosati will now work his way through. Hopefully just a flat tire for him, and we'll see him back
on pit road. We'll see if he is able to make it. It looks like he's going to need a little help to get there. Meanwhile, John Zarotny, as we welcome him back to the Speedway, a less than successful night back, I guess, with car number 2X.
CarQuest store.
We are just about set to get back under green, and the pace car is in. Green flag is out, and once again, it is the 176 of Manafort who takes the advantage and brings the field into turn number 1. Right behind him is the 32 of Kearns. Then it is Membrino in the 0. And Billy Lauritsen's car number 99. Dennis Doyle, once again, another strong run for Dennis tonight. Car number 31. He's running right up there with the leaders. Back down across the stripe. Kearns continues to peek to the outside of Manafort, but to no avail thus far. Laps continue to tick away now. We have 8 up on the Winston Racing Series scoreboard. And it is Marty Membrino, car number 0, who runs in the 3rd spot. Billy Lauritsen is in 4th with the 99. 5th is Doyle, followed by Burns. Then it is Brian London. And car number 32X for Mark Farino. Off the second turn, back down that long back straightaway. Now, the 32 of Kearns takes a quick peek to the inside. Can't quite make the move. He's able to back out of it quickly. Rosach across the stripe and continues to put up one heck of a battle for the lead. Now, the 0 drops down low. Membrino grabs the spot from Kearns. He slides up in there, and now we have a brand new challenger for the lead. And the challenge does not last long as car 0, Marty Membrino, jumps out in front and leads them back down to the line. Marty Membrino, car number 0, assumes the straightaway as the yellow flag comes out. A spin between turns 3 and 4, bringing out this yellow flag
of the 3rd row. Here we come, looking for the restart, and we've got it. Membrino gets a good jump on Manafort, resumes the lead. Membrino looking for his 2nd victory of the season. He looks good heading into turn 2. Kearns down low will be challenged on the outside. Dennis Doyle doing another fine job, and he takes over the number 3 spot. Our point leader, Tom Rosati, breaks out of the pack in the rear of the field and now has a lot of open track. Let's see if he can close in on the front group. Here's Doyle now with a hard move into turn 3. Manafort falls a little bit off the pace as he bobbled a bit. And it's now Doyle running 2nd. So young Mr. Doyle having himself another good run tonight.
Finally, we've reached the halfway point in this feature event. 13 down and 25 the slated distance, as it is indeed car number 0 out in front. Membrino on a roll with that beautifully prepared race car. Dennis Doyle, as you mentioned, a great run for him. But look at the way they're stacked up for positions 4 on back through about 12 as they slice and dice and bump and grind and work their way off that 2nd turn.
And look at Mark Farino move up quickly in the 32X. He came from nowhere. Now up among our leaders, running in 4th place. Stopping Kearns back to 5th. Brad Bennett running 6th. Now we'll try to move up on Kearns as he goes to the outside. The Kearns down low has the bite coming out of turn 2.
15 posted up on the scoreboard. Laps continue to tick away. 10 laps remain to be run. We'll make it 9 this time by as the yellow flag flies once again. Car is spun over in turn number 2.
Can't tell the number from here, but hopefully he'll pull away and we'll get an idea who it might be. Again.
Pace car dives down. Once again, it is the 0. Here they come down to the line, and green flag is back out. Out front, Marty Membrino, but the yellow flag flies immediately. That was, I guess, a semi-lazy green. Oh, no, it was not. It was the real thing, but we've got them stacked up over in turn 4. One appears to be the Brad Bennett car, and reground here. Just the Brad Bennett car. Ta-da! All right, for all of you folks who went down tonight to register at Porter and Chester, are you ready? Here we go. The winner, Raleigh, is
Tim Woods of Casterland, New York. Well, how about that one?
All right. Off the Stafford Speedway jacket, which is worth, heaven's sakes, a good $50.
Yep, I love it, love it. Brad Bennett's car through for the night, and so that's a tough break for our number 4 point man. Young Brad, a high school graduate this summer, 18 years of age, running into tough luck here on the 15th lap.
But what a great year this youngster has had, nonetheless. I'm sure that something like this is just so frustrating, but yet when you look at it, someone who is his age, who has accomplished all that he has, it's hard to imagine him being just 18.
Yes, absolutely. He's a very mature driver, for sure.
Boy, there's no two ways about that. Okay, we hope that you've been taking notes. There will be a quiz a little bit later on, but basically, here's the deal. Action and a giant fireworks display. And then on Sunday, it is Nostalgia 92. And in addition to the great race cars that we told you about, there will be all kinds of displays, and there will be vendors, and it's just we could run too then.
I have enough trouble walking.
Green flag back out, and once again, it is Marty Membrino. Running in the second spot, Dennis Doyle. Third is the 32X, and of course the 32X is Mark Membrino. Then Tom Fern, car number 4. Those are the top 4 as they exit turn 4 back down to the line. Look at the battle for 5th. Fern and Kern bearing down to the rear bumper of Manafort. Here comes Jeff Zeidema, who has been slowly but surely picking his way through the field. Zeidema, probably one of the hottest drivers on the circuit, finds himself now, after starting very, very deep in the pack. In fact, Jeff started back 16th on the grid, has taken his time, and now finds himself well into the top 10.
Meanwhile, our point leader is working his way up through the pack. The 07 of Rosati, picking them off one at a time. And we now have 7 laps to go.
They're dwindling down to a precious few, and if the drivers have anything left, boy, now's the time to turn up the wick, and it looks like Willie Hardy just turned up the wick against the 32. However, he got it right around sideways, and yet they were all able to gather together, gather it back up, and we remain under green. So we're 18 up on the scoreboard now. It continues to be our number 2, Marty Membrino, followed by Dennis Doyle. In that order. Now, here comes the challenge for 3rd. Down on the inside, it is the 4 of Tom Fern. As Fern picks up the spot ahead of Manafort. 5 laps this time by. Only 5 remain to be run in this, the Pro Stock feature event. Friday night racing here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. Down to pick up that 5 to go mark. It is car number 0.
Zeidema taking over the number 5 spot now, but Tom Fern, who is right behind him in the point race, is right there also. Tom Rosati, our point leader, still back in the pack. Rosati running 10th at the moment, so his 2 pursuers in the point race, if they finish this way, will pick up some ground on Rosati. Here we come now, looking for the 2 to go signal. Chris Hopkins displays it. 2 to go. Marty Membrino looking for win number 2. Out of turn 2, they continue to go that way. And a good battle now between Mark Membrino and Tom Fern for that 3rd spot. White flag, 1 to go. Look at the competition for 2nd place. Great action.
3 cars just really slugging it out, and this is the final opportunity. Looks like Doyle is in relatively good shape. Tom Fern has moved in to pick up that 3rd spot, but it'll all be told when they cross the line this time. Here they come down to the wire. It is the 0, followed by the 31, the 4, the 32X, 15 of Zeidema, the 176 of Manafort, the 32 of Kearns, the 42 of Lauritsen. The taking down the win is car number 0 for Marty Membrino. Finishing in the second spot, car number 31, Dennis Doyle. In the third position, the 4 of Tom Fern. Fourth is the 32X of Mark Farino. Fifth is the 15 of Jeff Zeidema. Then it is Manafort, Kearns, Hardy, and Lauritsen. Unofficially, in that order.
Okay, and our point leader, Tom Rosati, was right behind Lauritsen. So, his two closest pursuers in the point race, Jeff Zeidema and Tommy Fern, pick up ground on him.
Well, they sure do, and
this is going to be something.
Yeah, the championship battle is going to go right down to the wire on the Pro Stock division. And in just a matter of a few moments, our winner, Marty Membrino, will wheel the Kevin Hickey Enterprises car number 0 into CarQuest Victory Lane. Remember, you'll find it at CarQuest. And Marty will be the recipient of all of the hardware, the trophies, and the congratulations. Pretty easy night tonight, Barry. Not bad.
Yeah, okay.
Not bad at all. Well, I guess, see, the deal was, though, he earned his ham sandwich last week. That's what I understand.
That's right. He worked hard. We had him running up and down stairs and, oh, gee, all kinds of things going on. But here's Marty, who last tasted victory back on June 26th. Here he is with victory number 2. The Purple Gang, the Purple People Eaters out there to greet him. And he'll have a word with Barry momentarily.
Chris Hopkins extends track photographers here, but of course all of the press folks who are taking pictures for the various racing publications around the country. And the name of Marty Membrino will be in headlines. He climbs out of the car. Let's hear it. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the driver of car number 0, Marty Membrino.
Reminded, as if he needs to be reminded, to thank all his sponsors. We'll come to them in a moment. Marty, what a splendid race.
Well, last time I won, I was so stunned that I put my size 12 foot, every inch of it, in my mouth.
So try it again this time.
This time, there's a lot of people that make this possible. Kevin D. Hickey Enterprises Incorporated, Finer's Auto Parts, Gary's Auto Paints, Raceway Hobby, A&A Used Auto Parts, Value Machine. I'd like to thank Stevie Wonder Racing Engines for the power, not the blind guy neither. And Reggie and Ed at Raceworks, they do an awful lot for me, donate a lot of time and their knowledge. That's what helps me.
But you need to thank yourself because you were the driver.
Well, all I had to do was push that pedal all the way to the right. And there's another guy, Bruce Childs, good friend of mine, spent countless hours doing the geometry in this car with me. I just got to thank him.
When the green came out, you just leapt away every single time. It's not just the crew, it's you as well.
I wasn't watching, believe me. I'll take your word for it.
Well, Marty, that was a beautifully driven race again. Hearty congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, congratulations to Marty. And we did a little quick figuring up here. Guess what? As a result of tonight's finish, with Tom Rosati finishing in, 10th place, Jeff Zeidema finishing in 5th place, and Tom Fern in 3rd place. The point standings in the Pro Stock division are now Tom Rosati 228, Jeff Zeidema 228, and Tom Fern 216. So there, folks, is a battle. Be on hand as it resumes next Friday night. Wow. Tied for the lead are Tom Rosati and Jeff Zeidema, and Tom Fern breathing right down their necks.